Hey guys, we're gonna.
Hello, everybody.
There he is. What are we cooking today? What do we got in the oven?
Not a cooker.
I know he's
I already
not
told
cooking.
you this.
He's like a minor in cooking. He likes his food. He's not like, it's not his game.
Get out of the oven. That's what
I bet you sometimes he makes something special, some shish kebab, you know, something like that. You mix it up. You mix it up a little bit. Nice shirt. Nice shirt.
Got it, buddy.
Hopefully we'll get some baseball this year.
Maybe by July 4th.
Yeah. I agree. If they could figure it out financially.
Thank you, hon. I thought this.
All right, guys, we're gonna have you do a 2-round warm up. It has a run in it. It's a short run, 30 out, 30 back. It was a nice day this morning, so we had them run. Okay, but we are recording this just because for some reason at the gym, I don't know if it's because of the construction, the internet was kind of popping in and out. So someone who watches it may just get a lot of glitches.
And
So
for those of you that do the raw mud, I know I asked you, D, it was fine, but if it ever does glitch up, sorry. At like 12 and 1, it just messes up.
for some reason, I don't know if again, there's a lot of construction on the street right now. You know, it looks like they're going to be paving Westfield Avenue because they redid like a bunch of the curbing, but which makes it nice for running now, you know, but again, sorry about that, you know, so that's why we're going to record this one. All right. So again, you're going to go on a quick little jog, 30 seconds out, 30 seconds back. Okay. When you come back, hold on real quick though. Laura, I want to go over 2 things. Oh, okay. All right. So, you know, you guys have done both of these exercises. Okay. One of them is the Turkish get up and the other one, all right, is the RDL. Okay. You know, the Turkish get up it really is. It's a great exercise. In today's format, don't go fast because you're trying to finish. Okay, today's going to be a longer day. You know, it's just one of those longer days. So when you're doing the get up, don't rush it. If you want to go quicker on the burpees, or if you want to go quicker on the V up and the box jump over, then listen, go nuts. All right, but this one, take your time on. Okay, especially you guys that are using weight. Okay, so Evelyn, when you come back from the run, you're going to do 2 of these, 2 on the right and then 2 on the left. Okay, all right, and it's really important, okay, to set up. Okay, so the first thing that Evelyn wants to do, all right, and when you do this in the warm up and for the workout, you're going to do both 1 arm at a time. So she's going to do 2 reps from this side. Okay, she's going to come up onto her elbow. All right, it's not just go up onto your hands as fast as possible. You need to make the elbow step. Just go from the floor, go right up to your hand. Yeah, that's what people do a lot of times. They just go right to their hand, okay? It's not a race. Take your time. This is a stability exercise, okay? All right, so she comes up onto her elbow, up onto her hand. Really important, guys, that she raises her hips up because that gives her the space to bring her leg through. She's not looking up at the dumbbell, and she should be. There she is, okay? All right, don't argue with the coach. Thank you. All right, and then in this position right here, she's just going to go ahead and turn herself tall. From here, she'll stand tall. Then she'll reverse. So this is important. When you guys are at the standing, so stand tall. Guys that are at the standing position, remember, if her right arm, okay, which is over her head, her right leg needs to go back, okay? So, I'm sorry, her left leg, her opposite leg, okay? So she's going to reach her. No, I was right. Yep, you're right. I meant to say your left leg is staying there. She's right. Your opposite leg goes back, okay? All right, from here, this is really important. Her hand needs to go alongside of her knee. That is like so crucial, okay? Because that allows her to slide through. Good. All right, do it the wrong way. Sit on your heel. So when you do this, when you put your hand too far back, you're sitting on the leg that needs to slide. So that's a no-no. So move your hand up. And if you do that, and you feel like you can't move your leg because you're sitting on it, no worries, okay? Just make the adjustment, slide home, all the way down to her hip, elbow, back. That's 1. She's going to do 2 of those on the right, and then she'll do 2 on the left. The next exercise is an RDL. This is called a Romanian deadlift. It's a single-legged deadlift, okay? Again, I have a specific way how I like to teach this because I need to make sure that your back is flat, not open. And that's a no-no. And most people do it this way, okay? And we had a lot of people do it that way today in class. Okay, so, all right, Evelyn is going to go ahead and put the weight in her left hand, and her left foot is going to go back. Okay. Some people call that opposite. I mean, if you want to call it that, that's fine. I just say, all right, the opposite foot is on the ground. Okay. Or the same leg as the leg that's going back. It's potatoes. Okay. Couple of versions of this. Okay. You can do same arm. Oh, switch it up. Put in your left hand. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. That's totally cool. But again, what a lot of people do is they open up her front shoulder. Open up that front shoulder. That is so common. And that's the reason why you lose your balance a lot. Okay. Another version is you could hold the dumbbell with two hands. Now that does what? That forces both of your shoulders to stay square. That's a good starting point for some of you guys that are having some issues with it. Okay. If after that, you can make any modification that you want as far as what hand and foot goes back. There is no written rule, but there are some tendencies, all right, on the same side. Okay? All good? All right, guys. Your warm-up starts in 10 seconds. You good, Tess? All right, guys, and go. You're running 3 minutes out, 3 minutes back. I mean,
3 minutes or 3 seconds? 30 seconds.
30 seconds, 30 seconds. Not there? Did you see it there? No? Good, Taff. Good. Okay, so it's 2 get-ups on the right, 2 on the left, and then 4 RDL aside. 4 RDL. Yeah, you might need to get on the bigger mat. Well, it's up to you. It's up to you. I don't want you to fall off the edge there.
No, I'm gonna go over there.
Oh, okay, okay, I gotcha. It looks pretty level. Hand. Teffa, put the weight down. Put the weight down. All right, and tilt the camera a little bit. You're starting in the standing position. Lay on your back. Let me walk you right through it. Perfect. Now lay on your back to start. You don't have to put your hand up just yet. Okay. Put your right arm up. Bend your right knee. Do a sit-up towards the camera. Good. Yep. Come up onto your hand. Slide your leg through. All right. Put your knee down and stand up. Good. Now put your left knee back and down. Reverse lunge. Put your hand down. Slide your left leg. Good. The only thing you got to do is look up at the weight the whole time. That's right, David. Hand down. Slide home. And onto your back. Good. After that, 4 RDL. And then your second run. Good, D. That's it. You got it. Stop. RDL is next. Good, David. Excellent, David. David, I'd say a light dumbbell on your next round you can do, but I like where your head's at by just doing it like that to learn the motor pattern. That's it, Teffa. That's exactly how you do it. Good, Laura. Good. Good job, Deanna, tipping the dumbbell. Good, Laura. Good, good, Tef. And then your second run, Tefa. Good, Laura. Way to mix it up.
How many RDLs do you say?
4 aside. How many did you do? 40?
I did 10 on each side.
Okay.
That's it?
2 rounds. Otra vez. Right? No, it's another time.
Yeah.
Right.
Otra vez.
Otra.
¿Cómo?
Otra.
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 Oh. Oh.
Ah,
Otra.
otra. Otra.
Oh.
Like a Tin Man right now.
Slide home, Yami. There you go.
I feel like the Tin Man. Like everything's like moving slowly.
All right. Remember, a slight bend in your knee. Kim, so your back is rounding, your upper back. Think about good morning. Keep your chest flat to the ground, and it'll be a lot easier. That's better. That happens a lot when people reach too far. So it looks like this a little bit, you know? And I think it's way helpful when you raise your foot up, you know? Do you do that when you do? Like kick your foot back, like drive your heel to the ceiling. Not too far. You see Mateo, how he's been bending his knee today? Oh, you weren't there? No. Oh, yeah. He was bending at the knee. So when he was hinging, there you go, David. That's good. A little higher too. That's why I say it's nice to, you know, drive that up. It's not bad, Tafa, at all.
Oh damn, I'm already sweating.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days.
Sí, mi hermano, digo, tengo ese negocio. Thank you. Está bien. Ruby, no. Oh my God. Oh,
That's all right, Laura. It was actually really good right before you fell.
oh my God.
Good. All right, guys. You know, to give you a little visual, okay? All right. You know, these are my legs, okay? And they're both in the ground. Okay? When I do an RDL, all I want to do is I want to pivot. So I'm in this position, okay? So it's this and that. So look, I'm getting geeky with you guys a little bit, all right? But you know, when you start to get better at this, and we always see people with the get up and the RDL, as the rounds go on, you get better because your body's like, okay, you want to start moving like this, and it starts to pick it up and figure it out, okay? But for me, when I do the RDL, once I started getting better at it, I actually I drove my foot back, you know? Like, not only was I like tipping and hinging at my hip, but I was actually driving my foot up and back. So I was in a nice straight line, okay? A lot of times what we see you guys do is you do this and your back is all rounded. So you're in this position and then your leg is like that. But think of like just kicking your leg straight back, all right? For me, my glute is flexed, okay? So I squeeze my butt as I go back, all right? And I lock my leg. My leg is perfectly straight. You know what it's like? It's the same way we teach you that open and close on the rig, where we teach you to keep that tension, where we don't want you to kind of kick your heel back. It really helps, all right? And it's just really putting part of the puzzle together. Okay, another thing. On the Turkish get-up, you guys that have weight, okay, all right? I know you don't have a lot of weight, all right? But if you have a light weight, okay, or you have like D. Gomez over there has got like adjustable weights, start light, especially if you're new at this. I mean, if you know what you can do, by all means, use a weight that you feel comfortable with and that challenges you. But if you're really new, the two positions that we really get concerned about is when you make that slide home and when you make that like leg slide, you know, back, for lack of a better term. Okay. And what happens is you're in this position and you get yourself up, and no, you do, you look down. You look to see where your leg is going to go. You do this. And here's my arm. It's way out in front of me. When the reality is, it needs to be here, straight over my shoulder. That's the biggest thing we see with new people on the get up. I know where your thought is. Your thought is, hey, I got to get this leg through, but you completely forget about the arm and you do this. And then you're like fighting your arm back up, okay? So that's why I tell you, don't use a heavy weight. And again, you should always be looking up at your hand or your dumbbell or whatever. But if there's any time that you should be more than focused on that, is when you do that slide through. I'm looking at my thumb the whole time. The whole time. I'm not looking at it, okay? I'm not looking at my thumb, okay? I'm looking at my thumb, okay? The whole time. The whole time. I'm not looking at my thumb anymore. So those are like the really most important times to keep an eye on your arm so it doesn't go like shooting forward on you, okay? All right, sweet. We're going to do 2 mobility exercises. All right, we're going to do cat camel, or what people call cat cow. I could care less what they say. I'm calling it camel. All right, I think it looks like a camel. All right, so Evelyn's going to show you the arch in her back, okay, and then the rounding. All right, so, all right, you'll just go ahead and up and down for 1 minute, okay? Yes, super cool. All right, and then the next one you're going to go ahead and do is a half split, okay? It's a leg straight out in front. You can grab your foot if you'd like, and you're going to put both your hands alongside your knee, or you can grab your foot. Grabbing your foot, all right, and dorsiflexing your foot will make your hamstring just get a little bit more of a stretch. We'll spend a minute on each side and just a minute on the cat camel, okay? All right, guys, we'll do cat camel first, all right, just because it'll be easier on the timing. And we'll get you guys rocking and rolling right now. Go ahead. Yep, so arms gonna be nice and straight. Again, sometimes you want to bend your elbows when you go into that camel position, but keep those arms straight. You can go, Tef. You're good. Good. Got the whole family over there. You guys going to a protest after this? You're all in black. Good, D. Just a few more seconds here, guys.
Maybe.
And all right, guys, let's go ahead and go on the half split. You know, Yami, it won't be the same class without like the dog jumping on you or the chirping or some neighbor yelling at you or a cousin. You know, it's all part of the fun for us now. It's almost like a disappointment when it doesn't happen.
Tell me about it. It's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? You know, who else feels the same way? You're like disappointed, right, D? You're like disappointed when you don't hear like the smoke detector go off or something.
Actually went off today.
Yeah.
I put the oven on and it went off. I was like, see, it works.
Yeah. Yeah, but the beeping is telling you it's not going to work for much longer.
It's a hydrogen, it's a, what's it called? It's
Hardwired?
Huh?
It's hardwired?
Carbon monoxide ones or something like that.
Yeah, that's even worse.
But it was moved. It was moved recently.
They
From-
call that the silent killer. You know that, don't you? You know when someone like goes into their garage and they turn their car on and then, you
Yeah.
know, 10 minutes later they're dead?
I have someone gonna come look at it this week. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, that and my
Switch the legs, guys. That and your what, y'all? I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna look at that in my balcony door. It
Oh,
broke.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys who do like odd and end jobs and they're so busy right now because now people don't, you know, it's not as, you know, maybe as crazy as it was early on. So people are like having people come to their house. Before they were like, no one comes to my house, you know, but now they're letting people come in and do some work. So I know some of these guys are getting real busy. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it might be hard to get them, you know, unless you know,
Yeah.
if you know somebody too, that helps.
Exactly. Like I need a Freon for my AC, but it's working better now.
Right. Yeah, you'd be surprised like that little one thing, you know, helps. It makes it all the difference.
Yep.
All right, guys, let's do this. We're not going to go ahead and beat the Turkish getup anymore. All right. We're just going to take you through the workout. Evelyn's going to grab the board for me. You're going to do 10 Turkish get-ups. That's 5 on the right side and then 5 on the left. So your goal would be to go ahead and keep the weight or the water bottle. I think even holding a water bottle, guys, all right, is helpful, you know, just so you can, you know, especially when you're learning this, all right? But you'll do 5 on the right side and then you'll do 5 on the left. You're welcome to do it a different way as long as you do 10, okay? And again, that's time consuming, so take your time, all right? We did have some people, all right, that look at today's workout and say 60 burpees is just not my cup of tea, all right? So they did 9, okay, all right? So that's an option. That takes 60 down to 45. That's a big, huge difference. That's probably like 2 to 3 minutes of total time, okay? All right. After that, you're going to dumbbell row. That's 10 aside, okay? So we're going to get Evelyn to show you that after this. After this, we'll show a V up for 12 reps, 10 RDL, that's 5 aside, and then 12 box jump over, okay? Or dumbbell jump over or whatever you got, all right? So we've, you know, done these a couple of times. I mean, Kim's got a box, so you can jump up onto the box. David has like a little foam roller he can jump over. Anything you want to jump over, dumbbell, totally cool. All right. Deanna, was that your mom? Nice. She doesn't want to say hello? No? Okay, I'm just wondering. Okay. All right. So, and then you're going to, you know, do the next round. So let's go over the movements we haven't gone over. Burpee, we know and hate. We got that one down. All right. Dumbbell row. Again, guys, I really prefer you hold on to something here. Okay. All right. I get with a barbell row. It's not that big of a deal. All right. But what I see a lot of you guys do when you just don't hold on to something is you don't get your back parallel to the floor. Super important. Okay. So that's where her body needs to be. Okay. What we see a lot of times, yep, she's going to rip her elbow up. You're going to do 10 aside because most of you guys have a light weight. Okay. But come up too high. Keep coming. Yeah, we see this all the time. We see that. And that's like kind of like more of like a shoulder movement in a sense because your shoulder is stabilizing the whole time. We want to isolate, all right? So that's why holding on or putting your hand on a box or Evelyn's obviously putting it on a table, all right? Really, really helps, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? Via. And that's 10 per arm, okay? Start the sit-up first. That's the best instruction you'll ever get. You'll never get into that V position if you raise your legs first and try to come up. You just can't. Your body will not allow you, okay? So start the sit-up first. And for lack of a better word, think of getting your shoulders off the ground before your legs. That's the best way to think of it, all right? All right, after that, RDL, which we went over, and then box jump over. Again, Evelyn doesn't have a box. She's got a dumbbell. So she stands it up, makes it a little harder or more challenging for her to jump over, okay? I'd rather you face it instead of jump just like side to side. So show me like a bar hop. And you can do that, but show me a bar hop. Yeah, that's like a bar hop, and that takes like 10 seconds. Okay, all right. You're welcome to do that, obviously. Okay, but maybe if you give yourself something a little bit higher to jump over, could challenge you. Now, maybe some of you guys have a limitation, and that's what you're doing. That's cool. Then do that. We had people do that today for sure. Okay. All right. Any questions? All right, just let me know, and we'll answer them. And if not, let's just get ourselves situated to rock and roll. I'll turn your mics on, so if we do have any questions, we can handle them. Laura, do you want to jump? Laura, you good with that little? Are you cool with that little hop?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, great, excellent, good. Deanna, that looks good on the row. All right, let's move that table. Oh, I forgot to ask Sarah and those guys if they thought crap was a bad word for
It
a kid.
is. Actually, let's ask D.
Hold on. Pause the recording.
I can't. Oh, this isn't for kids.
Afterwards. All right, guys and girls. Only guy here today, David. Guy power, David.
Yep.
Right.
Well, yesterday was an all guy class.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mick and Dad. David, does anybody call you David?
Just a few people.
Yeah.
The order stuff.
Order?
Yeah. I know I'm gonna lose myself.
Oh, the order. Yeah, I got you. The order is going to be
Oh, okay.
Turkish get up. After the get up, yeah, I was just in the way. Burpee for 12 or whatever number you're going to bring it to. It goes 10, 12, 10, 12, then row, V up, RDL, box jump. Turkish get up is 10 total, 5 aside. Burpee's burpee. Dumbbell row is 10 aside. V up or V up. RDL is 5 aside. And box jump is 12.
Yeah, that board is good. It's a lot helpful than before.
Yeah, yeah. I've been trying to tell Evelyn that for like a month now. She's just finally coming around. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to put that in her evaluation. Huh?
Yep. There we go. I like that. Like that. Tefa, what's your question?
So 10 on each arm for the first one, or 5 and 5?
5 and 5.
Same with the RDLs?
5 and 5. Yep.
I'm Deanna's mom.
Oh, hi, Deanna's mom. Yeah, we saw you walk by. You got some nice food there. What are we cooking?
Oh, vegetables.
Oh, that's good. We like vegetables. Okay.
Thank
All right, we're all going plant-based. We got to save the cows because we don't want to hurt
All right, you guys are up in 10 seconds.
we don't want to hurt their feelings. We don't want to hurt the cows' feelings when we eat
Let's
them.
go.
All right, guys, you ready? All right, in 10 seconds. and go. So again, make sure you be smart and take your time. It's not a race on the get up. That's going to be the one movement that's going to take a little bit of time regardless. So may as well do it right. And remember, always think about looking up at the weight. Again, when you start working your way onto your back, you can let go of that sight. You all right, Laura?
Yeah.
Listen, do this.
Yeah.
Just press over your head.
Okay.
Did you do a good job to it or what?
Yeah, I kind of pulled it.
Yeah, pop?
No.
10 presses aside. Be smart. There you go, Yami. Good. Tefa, that looks really good. That's way better. Again, when you're making that adjustment with your feet, yeah, sometimes those yoga mats are a pain in the butt. That's why you see Tefa, these guys got that bigger yoga mat. It's cushioned too.
Slightly pricier than a yoga mat.
But serves its purpose. Good, D. Gomez, that looks good. Yep, good. Deanna, that's a good job making an adjustment with your foot. Perfect. Yep, just slide that foot. You're going to need to kind of slide that foot a little bit when you go into the lunge. Next exercise is burpee for a total of 12 reps. You can scale that down to 9. Again, guys, keep that arm straight. There you go, David. Good arm placement, but keep that arm straight. And also remember, when you're sliding through, you want to go to your elbow first and then your hand, okay? Show control on the way down. Good. After burpee, you'll row. 10 an arm. Yep. Good. 10 dumbbell row on the right, 10 dumbbell row on the left. Laura, good job keeping your back flat. That's excellent. Good, Kim. Good pace. Guys that are on the burpees, you'll go to row next. You guys that are rowing, you'll go to your first round of V-ups. V-ups. Good, Taft. That's good. That's it. Just like that. Good. Gomez, that's great. Smart use of the bucket, Yami. Excellent. All right, Tefa, after that, you're going to end with the jump over after the RDLs. Good. You're going to do 5 on each side. Good. That looks great. Good choice on the weight, David. The only thing I would say, David, is think about putting your hand on the seat part instead of the back rest. It'll flatten your back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. After the RDL, you'll do the jump overs. Good, Tef. So V-ups, RDL, 5 aside, all right? It's just 5 aside on the RDL. And then you'll jump over or up, whatever you got. You guys are coming up to right around 4 minutes and 40 seconds. So you're right around that average today of getting rounds done under 6 minutes. After that, D, you're on the RDL and then the jumps. Yep. You got it. Good use of the ball. Perfect. Good. Way to keep your eye on the weight, Tefa. Yep. Just be careful watching those knees cave in, Kim.
Stefa, don't forget to come up to your elbow first, then your hand. Same thing on the way back down. Hand, elbow, then all the way back down.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Nope, nope.
No,
So
no,
send your
no,
leg
no.
through first. Send your leg through. Good.
Butt.
Elbow and all the way down. Yep. There you go.
Think about your butt's going to hit first, then your elbow, then your hand. Good.
Good. Better.
Yeah, there you go. Good slide through there too. Good, Laura. Excellent. After that, you're doing push press, 10 aside, or strict press, whichever one you want. Good job, Yami. You guys that are working on the jumps, you're back to the get up for round number 2. I don't care. I'll pick my book. Oh, I'm recording. Pick my nose and eat it right in front of it.
Do it. You're such a child.
Good. Yup. There you go. Good, guys. Good. That looks good, Kim, on the sit-up. That sit-up comes on an angle, not straight up. Just like that, D. Anna. Good, Yami. Way to adjust your feet before you make that slide through. Tefa working on second round of burpee. Careful on your balance, David. Arm is straight. There you go. Laura working on those burpees. That's good. You guys are coming up to 7 minutes. A lot of work to be done still. Just keep chipping away. We don't have one from last year.
We do, yeah.
Oh, no.
Pointing. No. It's your first. We're pointing at the box.
Oh, the box one. That wasn't a, we don't have one with this, huh? With the thing? We didn't do it. You're probably mad at me or something. Storm out of there. Yep. Good, Tefa. Way to rip that elbow up and back. Good job, Laura. After the row, you're on V-ups. Burpee, row, V-up. Job, D. Good hand placement. That's it. Yami, the nice thing about putting the pad underneath you folded is it forces you to pick your leg up, because if not, you kick the mat around and it's not there, you know? So you really got to be mindful. It actually, it's like a good reminder when you messed up because you hit the pad, you know? Good pace, David.
That was frozen in a perfect.
Yeah. But she goes in and out sometimes in the bears.
Laura, you got frozen in a perfect hollow position. You were holding hollow for like a good 40 seconds. It looked awesome.
Good. Good. That looks good on the dump on the row. You're on the V ups next, David. You guys that are on the RDLs, you're on your second round to jump. Take your time, Deanna. Okay. All right. Focus on something. D, you're jumping.
I forgot the V-ups.
Oh, okay. You did the RDL though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you missed it. Okay, I gotcha. That's why I saw you do. That's why I said ball. Way to keep yourself accountable. I like it.
Yami, what did you forget?
The row, but I'll do it after this. The row.
That's all right, guys. It happens. Sometimes I get my big head in there too. You know, can't see the board. Good. Keep an eye on that weight when you slide those feet through, guys. Be diligent about that. Super important. Oh, fuck. Here you go, David. Good, Deanna. Good placement on that foot. Good slide, Kim. That's it. You guys are getting, you're starting to get that get up now and getting the little parts of it, which makes it super helpful. You guys are working on that third round. You guys are right around 12 minutes. Kim, don't grab onto the mat. Good. It's okay. Your hand's going to come up. That happens all the time. It just lets us know that we can get a little bit better at it. You too, D. I saw you grab it. We all do it. We've all been there. Deanna's like on watch over there now, you know? Slide through, D. There you go. Good, David. Sliding home. Good, Laura. Take your time, Taft. There you go. Yep. Good, Yami. That looks good. After your burpees, you'll row. And after your row, you'll V up. Then it's RDL and jump. And that ends your round. Guys will be tapping that round out right around under 18 minutes or a little over 15. Remember, take your time on those though. Good, Yami. There you go. Sit, David. You guys are right around 16 minutes. So you're on pace for under 6 minutes a round. So keep it up. Some of you guys are working on those RDLs in round 3 or a little bit further beyond. If that's the case, 2 rounds left. Couple movements just take time, guys. The burpee, the deadlift, and the get up. Tefa working on round 4. You're almost home free. Laura working on round 4, strict press. Good, Laura. You guys are right around 17, 15. Good, Yami. That's a good weight too. That's perfect. $18, $15. Chipping away here. Chipping away. Deanna wrapping up that 3rd round. Tefa working on round number 4. D, Kim, Laura, all beyond. Round number 3, working on that 4th round. Good, David, you too. It's a hot one today. And humid. Again, think about guys, when you're doing that sit-up portion, don't put your arm in a T. It's an angle, all right? You want to make a pie shape. That makes it easier. When you try to make your arm straight, it's way tougher. That's it, Gomez. Come on, Taffy, you're almost there. RDL. Good. All right, guys, once you get past those V-ups, it gets moves a little quick with the RDLs and the box jumps, and then you're working on your final round. Good, Laura. Good job on the jump, rolling up that mat. Smart move. Slide home. Good, Yami. David, that looks good. If little by little, start to get yeah, like that. Get that heel high. Perfect, David. That's excellent. Yeah, that's it. You'll actually get more balance that way. Hey, that looks really good, David. Excellent. Good, Tefa. You all right? That's all right. You're almost there. Dumbbell row. You got the burpees done, your favorite. D, that's an excellent job keeping your eye on the weight the whole time, all day like that. Keep that pace up, Kim. After the burpees, it moves pretty quick. Good, Yami. V-ups are good. Excellent positioning. After the V-ups, you got RDLs, and then your final jumps. Good, David. Keep an eye on that dumbbell. Excellent.
Good, Deanna. Way to make sure you go through every single step on those Turkish get-ups. It looks good. God.
Good. You guys are right at 26:30. 27:30. I'm sorry, 27:30. It was sweet. It was a sweet one. Like sour. All right, D, you got V-ups, RDLs. Kim, you got the box jumps, and that's it. Good, David. Good, Yami. I'm sorry.
5 rounds, right?
Yeah, 5, Yam.
I'm done.
It's all right. You got plenty of time.
I'm done.
Good, Deanna.
No. Holy shit. Seriously?
He peed. Good. Last jumps, guys.
Good job on those V-ups, David.
Good, Kim. All finished up. Laura, good. Tefa, good. Got those dumbbell row.
Done? I think I did 5. I think I'm done.
Yeah, I think you're good, Yami.
I did 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people are finished by now.
Oh.
But they're on RDL. Good.
And D, remind us that we have to ask you a question, but we just don't want to ask it on the recording.
You have to get it in context, though. It makes a huge difference. Hold on.
I don't think it does.
David's almost done. He's got his jumps and done. Good.
Yeah, it could be worse, but.
Good stuff.